Good morning and good afternoon, perhaps, lovely students. This is almost our last Wednesday. We only got a couple more weeks. It's crazy. But it is Wednesday, May 19th. So, because it is Wednesday, make sure you join your music and art today. Check your Google Classroom for those times. Then, the first thing I would like us to do is to do Zern Lesson 10. Lesson 10 is when we started really graphing those lines using the rules. Most students, you guys are like getting it really well, but I think it's good to just practice it one more time because we're going to start moving on to some other stuff soon. I hear some extra noise going on. Sounds like some breakfast noises.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, so first thing is math, 60-minute timer. If you finish that, work on iReady Math. We're going to finish up. Oh, you can't do iReady Math, right? Because the diagnostic isn't finished. Let's say if you finish that lesson, I'm going to change it to Khan Academy. We can't do the diagnostic at home. No, we're not allowed to. Let me edit this.
You're not allowed to do it when it's not like
when it's not in-person regular school time, when I'm not teaching normally. That's exactly right. If you finish the Zern lesson,
be like teaching us for us to do the diagnostic. To make sure we're not cheating.
Basically it. All right, so if you finish the Zern lesson, look for assignments on Khan Academy, finish those. If you're done early, then just chill out. It's a beautiful day.
Pop it.
All right, next. There's nothing on Khan Academy right now, but I know there's some lessons I can assign. I'll do it right after this. All right, then next. Goodness. For our writing, we had the notes that we took on the different planets, all of that stuff. That's here. This was like from RTI. And then from yesterday afternoon, we talked about what sources you'd find different information in. And then we did some breakout rooms where we started brainstorming. We had some good ideas about how maybe, excuse me, the aliens don't want you on their planet because you've ruined Earth. Or, I don't know, there were a lot of really good ideas. So, you're going to start writing some of those down here. Because tomorrow I'm going to ask you to actually start your writing. So the brainstorming document, it looks kind of new, but I think it's pretty obvious. I think Yaya clicked the wrong link. She's joining our meeting. But anyway, I'm sure she'll figure it out real fast. The brainstorming document, it's basically I ask you about what's the setting, what's the beginning, middle, and end of your story probably going to be like. So instead of using the story mountain this time, I changed it up and I made this. So I think this will probably be easier to brainstorm in. So there's that. So brainstorm your ideas for a story, get those ideas out. Maybe all the aliens get sucked into a wormhole and they all end up on this one planet together. I don't know. Okay, here's what I was going to talk about. Reading. Seriously, folks, do the reading. It should be 30 minutes every day. It's important that you get into these habits. That's the way you grow your brain. That's the way.
At least more than an hour.
What's that, Alex?
I did at least
more than an hour. Sweet. Do it every single day and then fill out the reading log. Think about what you read. Think about what new words you found. This will make your brain grow and grow and grow, especially if you do it every single day. Then you'll be crushing it in middle school and all through life. Here's a spoiler alert. I read for at least 30 minutes every single day, and I think a lot about the vocabulary that I'm reading. And you say, Mr. Hillman, you're so smart. You know a lot about everything. And I'll say, you know why? Because I read for 30 minutes a day. At least. So all this does is link to our reading log. I'm not going to show it, but when I was clicking through it last night, maybe 5 students are doing their homework. Which I was like, that's not a good number. So catch up today. At least do today. And then maybe if you have been reading and you're like some students where they're like, I do it at the end of the week. Try and do it every single day. Just keep track of it for yourself. It's a good habit to build. This is so slow this morning. But this takes you to the reading log. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe it will load eventually. So there's a 30-minute timer for you. Here's the reading log. Do the definition and a picture. Do both. For social studies, you're just going to continue what you were doing yesterday. What? Stop. Which was to log in, set a 30-minute timer. I want you to read all of these sections, 1 through 8, or listen to them. Either way, which should take probably less than half an hour, I think. And then if you think you know one, you can actually start Googling it and finding some information, because we're going to take some notes on it. But I figured today I wasn't going to have you take notes on it, because I don't think everyone had enough time to read through TCI yesterday. I know some students who are like quick readers maybe read through it, but I kind of am a slow reader myself, actually. I like to take my time and really think. So I actually, when I was doing it, it took me a while to get through all of this. So do that today. There's a 30-minute timer. For TechSmart, I think it's a 45-minute timer. Oh, maybe there's not a timer. Oh, there is, 45 minutes. There are, oops, I linked the video twice on accident. So there are 2 assignments. One is the Catch Me assignment. It's the one we did on Monday, where the baby is falling out of a window and you need to catch it. Or not. I mean, I hope you catch it. And then the next one is Coding Practice 6, which I linked this wrong, but there's a video for that as well that shows you how to do Coding Practice 6. It's basically, these are the requirements right here. Check out then, after you're done with all this mess, after you're done with music and art. Roses, thorns, buds, what worked, what didn't work for you today? What are you looking forward to? And then there's a squiggle challenge, which is optional, which should be done after you do all this other work. Maybe I'm going to change the name of that instead of optional. Because a lot of students are doing it like first thing. Like, no. Do the math first, do your reading log, read through TCI, do your coding, do your music and art. It's a regular day of school. After you finish everything, and there's a squiggle challenge. And it's to make anything other than cherries. Cherries are in season right now. If you haven't, go buy some. They're delicious. Go to the farmer's market. Go to the store. Go to one of those roadside stands. Whatever. Get some cherries. They're healthy and they're good. And that's it for today. Are there any questions about things? Other than I need to find my TechSmart video. Not so much? Cool. I will be on Clever as much as possible today. So if you have questions, I'm happy to answer those. And that's it. Have a good day. Yeah, make sure you get the brainstorming done, especially because we're going to be writing tomorrow. So I think probably that's the hardest one today, is to think about your story about life on another planet. But I heard some really good stuff yesterday, so it makes me excited and hopeful. But I do think that is still quite challenging to just come up with alien life and what it would be like, kind of out of nowhere. All right, let's stop recording. Hooray!